I lacked confidence in myself for a long time. It goes back to childhood, and I didn't have a real good childhood and didn't have a whole lot of faith in myself. I've been through a whole lot. I lost both breasts. One of them I lost to cancer. The second was volunteer, but they found cancer in it once they removed it. So it was good that I did that. But I gained a lot of strength having to go through that. My husband left me after 21 years while I was going through this. And I thought I was going to lose my mind. And then I did feel that my mother was right, that I was not going to amount to anything. And then through the process of Kathy and Robin and Jill and the people here, I'm okay. I am a human, I am okay. I'm not the person that I was told I was going to be. I'm a better person than that. I was told I never amount to anything, and I amount to something now. I'm a homeowner. Close anyway.
We grew up in the same town, and Waynesboro's a really small town, and so you know everybody. Her brother and I became friends in middle school. She was a year behind him. Our friendship just sort of developed over the years. When we really got to know each other was when I learned that she had a lot of health problems and was having a hard time at her job. And so I was working at the hospital, so I did the disability and the Medicaid application and everything for her. She was renting a place from her aunt and uncle, and they were only charging her like $500 a month. Then they decided to sell it, and the people that bought it immediately raised the rent $300. She wasn't going to be able to live where she was. She wasn't going to be able to find any place. With rents and things being so expensive, I looked into Habitat, and I saw that she fit the criteria. I put in the application and got the thing that said that she seemed to meet the criteria. I broke down, told her, and she was so excited. And we met with Jill and started the whole process. She's always been independent, and so having her own place I knew would be important to her. I mean, it was important to both of us because I hated to see her struggle, so I decided I would just do it and then tell her about it. And if she decided she didn't want to do it, she could just say, no, thank you. Thanks for considering me, but no, thank you. She said she would have been beside herself waiting to hear from Habitat if I had asked her first. She was just amazed that Habitat was a fit for her. I think there are parts of her that said, I can't get too excited about this because it might not happen, or maybe I don't deserve this.
Bekky is loving, loyal, selfless, and a dog lover. I'm Kelly. I'm Becky's sister. She is 10 years older than me. She actually raised me from the time I was 16 years old after our mother passed away. We hung out together. She was more like my best friend than my sister. When my mom passed away, then she, became the mother figure, the mother role. My mother was my best friend. Bekky had actually moved back from North Carolina to take care of my mom. So I didn't have anybody but really Bekky to kind of lean on. She just became my best friend. I mean, we went to places we definitely shouldn't have gone to. And we probably did a lot of things that a 16-year-old was supposed to be doing. I believe Bekky deserves the home just because of the road she's traveled. She's been fighting to get back to a house. She's resilient, so she's used to rolling with the punches. Know that Bekky never gave up. She always had this dream of having a home, and she never gave up. That just comes from all the other fights that she's had to fight, and she's not a quitter. Without the volunteers, without the builders, without the donators, this obviously could not be possible. I'm very thankful for that.
I am a senior at Boston College, and I'm a member of the Appalachia Volunteers group at BC. I loved my Habitat trip last year, so I just wanted to do it again and to be able to make a difference for someone, even if it's just a small part of the process.
The structure's mostly built. We've been doing a lot of cleaning. There's a ton of extra wood and things, and when they were building sort of the walls in and the foundation, there was just a lot of sawdust and extra things. The crew that we've been working with today said that it was hard for them to sort of dedicate time to do that because they only have so many hands in which they want to do sort of the more technical, detail-oriented stuff for building the house, like the electricity and the plumbing. And they were looking forward to us coming because they just needed 20 hands to move a bunch of stuff out of the house so that they can continue working on it.
It was amazing meeting Bekky in person. She is even sweeter and more hardworking than I could have imagined. We immediately greeted her with hugs. She brought us donuts, which was the cutest thing ever. I was just really inspired by the way she immediately asked if there was something she could help out with and jumped right in. Overall, she is just so sweet and told her story to us, and I do think she is the most deserving person to have a Habitat home.
Her current rent, I think they were saying, has gone up a ton. It's like tripled, and they said that she's spent a lot of time already on the site. I'm a very emotional person, and I definitely wear my heart on my sleeve. And so honestly, just opening the door and seeing her walk in, it did make me cry. Like, I was tearing up. Just because she was so sweet and so grateful and just had such a positive energy.
My first reaction when I was told about having to do sweat equity was okay, because I'm retired and I had nothing to do. Putting in the sweat equity hours made me feel like I was contributing to my house, that I was making sure that I wasn't just taking from everything. I wanted to give back. And so I did. The sweat equity hours made me feel I was giving instead of taking. 200 hours sounds like a lot until you're doing it. My hours are donated to somebody else. I just got so many hours in that I just keep coming up here just to work because I like the people. They're wonderful to work with. But they're actually genuine people. They make you feel like your family. I keep doing it because I love it. I love working here with them. I look forward to Fridays. If they need me anymore, they can have me. All they gotta do is ask. I had to do online courses to do some sweat equity hours. And it was some tough stuff. I mean, it's all about banking, all about keeping away from bankruptcy. How do you finance this? How do you do this? What kind of loan is this? I mean, it was stuff that I didn't think I'd ever need, but I learned. It was 8 courses, and it was not easy. It wasn't easy, but I made it. Taking these courses, I think, has taught me a lot about finances. But Jill has gone over so much of the finances with me and made me a budget, and that budget is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I had $5 worth of gas left over. I only get $25 a month for gas, but I had $5 left over last month. I don't get to do much, but it's okay. It's okay.
Homeownership has a lot of parts to it. I think one of the most important parts of homeownership is just the financial empowerment, and being confident in your own financial literacy, I think, just kind of helps stage that and start for a really good foundation. A lot of people already have the tools, they just don't know exactly how to apply them. And I think that's kind of what I really like about our curriculum, is we really start back from the basics. So that way you're going all the way back to stuff you might have already learned, but again, just kind of creating a sounding board to start with.
Jill told me about the process of this right off the bat, and what all we'd have to go through and how long it would take, and it wasn't gonna be an easy step. And you do get down and disgusted and worried. You got this fear of us falling through and me not succeeding. I'm gonna do my part, and I'm gonna do my part because of what Jill did for me. Jill's made it actually a very, very good process. Even when I got down on myself or whatever, it was always, Bekky, it's gonna happen. I promise. Now she's like, it's really gonna happen, Bekky. Everything that I've been doing here has just helped me. Everything's been a plus. I haven't had any negativity besides in my own mind of what I was going through. Of course, I would go to the house and I wouldn't see progress. And then I forgot to look up and see lights. I forgot to look over and see, the floor's been done. And I wasn't seeing that. I was seeing the blank slate, and I wasn't seeing things. So it's taught me a lot to appreciate what I'm working for and what they've done for me. The process has been great. I feel like I can do this. The budget gave me a lot of confidence, and Jill has made me have confidence in myself. It just does things to my heart. When I talk about it, it's just something that I didn't think was ever gonna happen for me, and it did. And I say amazing.
One of the things that she's learned is that when people do something for you, you don't have to feel guilty, you can feel grateful. We worked a lot to get her to the point that, yeah, you do deserve this. This is something that you should have. Bekky has put in a lot of hours, a lot of volunteer hours that go towards sweat equity, that go towards her being able to have a reduced interest rate and a reduced mortgage and have a payment that she can make. She's still paying a mortgage. She's still making these payments. She's paying her electric bill. She's paying her everything there. She's responsible for that. She's responsible for her yard. She's responsible for all this. She's a homeowner, but it wasn't given to her. She had to work for that too, and I think that's important. I think that makes a difference for a lot of people, and I think if more people knew that, they might be more willing to help. You know, if somebody knows more about finance or whatever they know about and they want to volunteer their time. I think we have become better friends because we had to open up to each other, and when you go through something hard and somebody is supportive, they just accept you for who you are and they help you along the way. I think this whole process made me realize how important it is to have a community. It can be a community of one or two. Like the people that work at Habitat, she considers them to be supportive of her. I feel like Habitat has accepted her into their community and is really supportive of her and is gonna be there. Jill has said to her, our relationship isn't gonna end because you move into this house. You know, if you have a question or a problem or something, you just let me know. And I think that feeling of community is what keeps people going. When you feel all alone in something, you feel like what you're doing doesn't matter, or maybe nobody cares, or whatever. But she knows now that this whole community that she knew nothing about is now part of her life and sees her as that she really is a part of that. It's a part of her life and she's a part of their life.
Bekky had breast cancer and beat it. Bekky was not gonna let it win. She was not gonna let it defeat her. And I felt powerless because I can't do anything about it. And then she was going through a divorce. The Habitat community, they have stepped in and stepped up for her. And I know she feels a sense of being part of that community. And with her being away from Waynesboro and moving into Stanton, I feel like that community has embraced her and she will feel more at home being away from Waynesboro.
I tell everybody about Habitat. I tell everybody about Habitat. And everybody's real excited over this house. I mean, I've got friends and family that just like, have you heard anything? When's your moving date? Where's your closing date? I said, I don't know yet. And you know, you got these people behind you. I mean, you know, this whole place wants to know when I'm moving in, and we're gonna have a party in your basement. Yeah, I wasn't real sure of myself. I lacked very much self-esteem, and I don't anymore. I have my self-esteem back. I have my pride back.
Just not seeing it. Oh, I like the screen door too. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Look at my floors. Oh my goodness. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. Wow, look at the countertops. Isn't this pretty?
I started probably packing about 6 months ago. As soon as Jill told me things were moving fast, and Jenny, another woman that I met, said, you know, we're looking to February. Well, I was like, oh my goodness. So, I mean, really started packing for February. Packing up's been okay. I probably could have used some help, but that's not me. I do it all on my own. But it's a lot of stuff that I should have purged now that I've seen my house. But to sit here and look at everything, it's just wanting to unpack it. I've got stuff that I don't know where to go get it. I know it's in this upstairs stuff, but I don't know, because people ask me, well, go look in your annual and see. I said, my annuals are packed. How long have you had them packed? 6 months. Of course, one of my guy friends tells me I've been packed a year. I ain't been packing no year. Maybe a couple boxes. Different things in like the curios and stuff for my mom and dad. It makes me happy going to see them in a new place. It's been rough here. It got really bad when I was doing the anxiety of the house not going, and then the anxiety of what was going on here, and I could find no peace. I mean, it's going to be exciting just to open these boxes up here again. And just because, I mean, I packed them, just like packed them. I was ready to go. And it was a stress relief for me. It really was. It helped me get through watching that house being built. I'm scared of a new adventure. I am. I've been here for 66 years in this little tree streets. And it's going to be scary on me. I mean, here I am telling them, make sure there's a lock at the door, make sure I got screen door, and make sure I got this, make sure. I'm just not used to not living where I know everybody, where I know all the neighbors and where I hear. So I am scared, but I'm ready. It's a good scare. There'll be memories that I'm gonna have to get rid of that I don't want to, but I just don't know with everything I got in here. Not that it's not gonna fit, it's just I'm not gonna want it in here. I'm not gonna want it in my new house. You go through all the memories when you're packing it away. And then when you could bring it back out, it's like another good memory or even a bad memory. I don't know how to explain to you what I feel. And that's when I'll call Kathy, that's when I call her. And then all of a sudden I'll text Jill. And she'll go, Becky, it's all right, it's okay. And then I call Jill. And the text wasn't doing it, so I got to, same with Kathy, I'll start texting Kathy, and then all of a sudden I got to call her. Like right now I could go up to the house again and just look at it again, trying to realize that it is mine, you know, that it is true. I think that's what I'm having the most trouble wrapping my head around, that it is actually going to happen. I'm ready. I'm counting the days. I'm ready.
Today we are here at Becky's house, just bringing in supplies, pots and pans, air fryer, things for the kitchen, things for the house, the dog beds, some bedding, things for the laundry room, toiletries, all the good stuff.
Sometimes when you move into a house, it's so expensive, all the things you have to get just to make it a home. So we like to just soften that blow a little bit and have some fun with it too. Food's expensive, especially these days. So being able to buy real food like meat, dairy, veggies, meals, and putting them in someone's kitchen and knowing that the day they move in, they're gonna have food too.
The stuff we have that we're able to provide comes through a partnership that we have with the Office on Youth and with Amazon. So we're able to get a lot of really cool, I would say probably some of it is expensive items that most people don't normally get, and we're able to just give this stuff away, which is wonderful. We love doing it. What we don't have, we're able to go buy and purchase because of grants and of support from community.
I always try to put myself in their shoes, and they worked really, really hard to get this house. They put their own blood, sweat, tears in it. And for me, it's like our gift to our neighbor. So while they're super excited because they're moving into their new house, and they go to unload some stuff in the kitchen and realize, you know, you have your kitchen already stocked with food, groceries, you've got new pots and pans. I mean, it's like Christmas on top of Christmas. And it's just, we want to show that they're loved, they're important, and they're the whole reason why we do it. We don't do it for the house, we do it for the people that are in it. So they have a house and we're trying to help them make it into a home.
I think in the forefront of my mind is just knowing that Becky herself and the dogs get to come in and just get to relax and get to kind of lighten the load that's on her shoulders, whatever it is, and just can come in and go, okay, I'm home, I'm safe, I'm happy, there's food, there's a weird machine that does something with coffee, I'm gonna figure it out. Whatever it is, that there's just a sigh of relief and of knowing that community is around her.
I've got a home that I can call mine. I'm thinking of ways I'm gonna decorate things, especially now that I've seen it. Now I've seen it. I couldn't decide on what color my kitchen was gonna be, but now I think I've decided. To be sage, I think. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what they were surprising me with. And when I got here and I saw those cabinets, they're just fantastic. They are, they're beautiful. And having a screen door on too. It's just overwhelming, it is. Like I told you before, Habitat saved my life. I was in a bad place before I met Jill. And they did, they saved me. I don't know, I can't put it in words, it's just overwhelming. It's been an exciting journey. You know, even with the bumps in the road and the things we went through, it's all worth it. It was all worth it in the end.
If you could tell all of them, everybody who donates fundraises, works on your behalf? Like, what would you say at this moment?
I would like to thank them all personally for what it's meant to me, for not knowing you and y'all giving, and I hope I can give back one day too. I'd like to thank them all, tell them what it's meant, meeting them, knowing what they've done. I don't know, it's just, I'd like to thank them all. Because they're a good bunch of people. It's great, to know that this is mine, and what Habitat's accomplished for me is beautiful. They're kind of like family now. I didn't feel worthy of it. This has been something I've got to get used to, somebody doing for me, because I just didn't do that. I was raised for kind of on your own. Makes me feel like I'm special. Makes me feel, oh, I don't know. And I feel like I'm cared about. I feel like I'm loved.
Song, every ring door to the glory of God, and the treasure of Bekky, her family and loved ones, and the whole community.
I thought I'd be stuck in an apartment. I thought I'd be homeless. I really began to wonder, because money was going through $1,000 a month like crazy. And to be able to do what Habitat has offered me, it's a journey that I'm glad I took. But I never would have had it without Habitat. I think in the beginning, when I thought I was moving to Stanton, it was going to be rough. I really did. It wasn't something I was looking forward to. I had told Jill in the beginning I would not move to Stanton. Nothing about Stanton appeased me. And then once I got to coming up here, seeing the progress and how long it actually takes to get here, it's not like Waynesboro's moving away. I did okay. It was okay. Everybody's made me feel so welcome as far as the Habitat family and everything. I feel amazing. I like myself again. I don't mind going out in the world. Where I'd gotten in Waynesboro, I didn't want to leave my apartment. I was so down and so depressed of what was going on there. And I would come up here and not see anything different, and that's when it would bother me. But now I feel great. Everything's good. Life is good. Life is great. Everything now seems so surreal. To be able to get my stuff back out of the boxes, and almost a year they've been packed. I get in one box and then get into another box and then get into another box, and I was like, do one box at a time. You're gonna get to all of them, just do one at a time. Being able to decorate it and put everything up and make it actually personally mine is just, I haven't been in a house for 25 years or better. So this is just something amazing to me. I don't feel that depression anymore. I don't feel like I got to sit here. I'm not afraid to face what's outside in that world. I guess because I thought everything bad was hitting me when I walked out my door. And now when I walk out my door, in my door, it's the same. It's great. I had some things that most people don't even go through. And if I can keep up my self-esteem, my love for myself, my love for life, anybody can do it. The first night here, I don't even know how to describe it, because it was just like everything seemed so new, and to be able to decorate, to be able to have my own bed in here again, everything just seemed so amazing, amazing. The neighbors here are genuine. The ones over here to my right, every morning they see me, it's good morning, how are you? You doing all right? They found me somebody to mow my grass that mows there, so it was nice to fall right into that pattern. They're really good. They're good people here. They had a party down here for me. They had a cookout in my honor, all the people around here. I walked down there just to see them all, make sure I knew, and Jill was down there. So that was really cool. I don't know if I had a whole lot of firsts, but it is the first time I had a working washer and dryer. That was a first, having this bedroom set. This was my mom and dad's bedroom set. And to get it back from my brother after all these years, my mom's been dead 40 years. So all that furniture in that room's been in there for a long time. The first meal that I had here was with a friend of mine, and we had spaghetti. And it was so much fun to cook it on my own stove, a nice new stove, and I had a dining room table. I didn't have a dining room table at the other place, so we'd have to eat off TV trays. But we sat at the table in there and had a nice little dinner together, and we watched TV and watched a movie, and the first meal turned out to be fantastic. Jonesy and Sam have made the move probably a lot easier. because you think you're leaving everybody behind, and I brought a piece with me, and it made it okay. I don't do a whole lot, but I'm very content not doing a whole lot now. I do make a trip every week to Waynesboro. The dogs and I go outside. I'll take him around back and let him walk where his pen's going to be. But my day-to-day is just generally looking, making sure I got everything where I want it to be and tweak it if I have to. Everything is great outside. The air's fresher, the trees are greener, the grass is growing, everything feels better. To not give up means you've got to dig deep. Dig deep in your soul to know that there is a better tomorrow, there is a better day ahead. You just gotta not give up on yourself. And I just never gave up on myself. I have a friend now that is facing breast cancer. She said that she has decided that she will do her journey by mine and find the will to go on and to make things okay. And she's doing great. I've had numerous people tell me that they like my strength, that they hope I'm a strong woman as I am. I want people to realize that there's good people out there that they need to take time to find. There's not strangers, they're just people I haven't met yet. I think they need to realize that Habitat is a good place. They need to stop and talk to Habitat. Come up here and see the people up here and what they work for and what they work towards, and see some of the homes that they provide for us. I want everybody to know never to give up. There's a goal to reach. You might reach that goal. Sky's the limit. Never give up on your dreams, and never let your dreams be more than you can handle. I reached my dream, and it's amazing. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of my journey.